Hi and welcome. It is my greatest pleasure to welcome Dilyana, yoga and breathwork teacher and menopause coach. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, my dear, my pleasure. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, it's so wonderful to connect with you again. And I must just say at the beginning, I've been practicing the breathwork that you gave me, and it's been amazing. Beautiful, like really good for just aligning and clarity. So thank you so much.
It was really amazing. It was fun. It's amazing. I love to do that. I love to make people to more healthy, happy, and relaxed. So when I see the transformation, I'm happy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you. So going to our first question, what does self-care mean for you?
It's mean that you become more important and your health become more important, and you start to prioritize yourself, schedule time for yourself, and take care of your needs. It's actually learning how to listen your body, what the body needs in this moment. Want the body, is body need to relax or just take a chili, be with friends, or your body you just want to be more active, walking, hiking, biking. It's very important to listen your body what it demand, because if push too much, it can be it can come to if chronic stress, chronic fatigue. It has can also affect other systems in the body, also affect your health.
Yeah, well, that's a beautiful description. Thank you. And thinking about your own self-care, do you have a daily routine, or do you just find that you're checking in with yourself kind of throughout the day, or does it vary?
Yeah, it's vary, and I check with myself every day. But I have kind of at least I wake up in the morning and I need to meditate. So I need to start the day with meditation, and I have a slow movement after that, and breathing, of course. So I like to journaling and then take a moment to think about my project. But mainly, I love to start the day with hot water with lemon, and after meditation, and just prepare for the day in my body and my mind to focus, really examine what I need today to be done, and then I just prepare first mentally and physically. So I start the day with a really I love to start with really nice state of the mind, really relaxed state of the mind, and just to be in the state of receiving from universe, to see what's actually so align with my higher self, and receive from universe what I need to prioritize today to be more productive and more effective. And then I need really to move, to stretch, and sometimes I walk. But these days, these hot days, I really grab the bike and go to the beach. So this spending time just on the beach is for me close to the water. It's also a type of self-care. So for me, self-care is really when I connect to the nature, walking on the beach or on the mountains, and when I'm very close to the water. And I also love to meditate there sometimes to feel more relaxed with the water nearby. So that is kind of my routine these days. Mostly go after meditation directly to the beach, and then we see later what I can do for the work.
Oh, that's
And the
amazing.
evening also, actually, evening is also very important. Actually, I take a time for evening also to prepare for sleep, to relax the mind, to relax the body, again, meditate. And if I breathe, but I prefer to breathe in the morning for more energy. But there's techniques that you can breathe for better sleep. But yeah, I have also small routine for the evening, also relaxing. So yeah, yeah. I do that also morning and evening.
Ooh, it sounds beautiful. And I love that you have the beach close as well. I love the sea too.
Yeah, it's so lucky. I'm so lucky that yeah, you can go with maybe hour distance, but it's still as accessible, affordable, very fast.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So you mentioned loads of different things there that I'd like to go a bit deeper into. So you mentioned first the meditation. So what's been your experience of meditating, perhaps over your whole sort of meditating journey, as it were?
I meditate from 20 years, maybe 22 years, in a specific method of called White and Sound. It's a Kuan meditation, very old, ancient method of meditation. Very only two people in the world teach this kind of meditation. So I have a master. I discovered spiritual teacher who initiate me in this kind of meditation. It's take a little bit longer, but I separate in a small chunks during the day when I don't have time. And I at least spent 1 hour and a half, which is 1 hour or 1 hour and a half minimum morning, and the same amount of time in the evening with this type of meditation. So it's kind of you have a ratio, so you spend half of the time of just meditate as usual, but you can, because of this initiation and connection of the master and these special techniques, you can see different colors, different different colors and different picture, maybe images, but in general it's very relaxing and very calming, and I feel very grounded and more peace, and really connect with my soul, really connect with my soul in deeper level. So it's a very, I do when I meditate, I got really deep. So I don't do guided meditation or a sound meditation or something to distract me. It's silent, and everything happens inside, all the experiences inside. So I teach different type of meditation, not this one for my students. I just guide them with, and it's more connected to the breath work. So my personal meditation, it's not the same that I teach my students. It's more kind of either yoga nidra, sleeping meditation, either breathing, scanning breathing on mindfulness meditation. And yeah, it's also very grounding. It's also very calming for the mind. All type of meditation is good, depend on what it's really more, how to say, connect with you, and it's always helpful to bring you in more peaceful state. So I think my journey was, yeah, from the beginning. Actually, I started meditation and then I discovered yoga, and it was first perfect combination with complement the meditation, because the body also need to move, not to be sitting so long time. So when and I prepare for meditation, actually the ideal way is to first to do the exercise, first to do the stretches, prepare the body to sit and to calm the mind, and then do the meditation. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's unfortunately, but I do the opposite. I just first meditate and do the stretches.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and it gets to be flexible. It gets to fit you.
The beauty of this meditation that you can do almost everywhere. Sometimes I meditate when I waiting to the bus or on the park. Whatever you feel good to want to relax, just close the eyes and meditate for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And there's also walking meditation, but I don't experience so much walking. Prefer sitting or laying down. Sometimes laying on the beach, I can meditate too. Also, so yeah, you can do it everywhere. Just if you decide to do it, just to relax and just to not uh, thinking too much. It's gradually become natural. The that you focus for something else than in your thinking. So it's actually meditation is between the gaps that happen between the thoughts. So the more you make it bigger, these gaps, the more you meditate in more in a better way.
Ooh, yes, that is a beautiful description. It's about the gaps between the thoughts. I love that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's because many people think, oh, I cannot stop thinking, I cannot stop my mind overthinking. Yeah, there's some really many people who really more active and more mental than others, but still you need just anchor to focus for something, just to distract the mind of usual thinking, and then you naturally start to have a pause. And this pause actually happens when you meditate.
Ooh, that's beautiful. And I think that will really help support people that perhaps have seen meditation as kind of scary and, oh my gosh, I can't do it. My brain's always running 100 miles an hour. Is that you're practicing, and in practicing, those pauses become bigger and become present. Um,
Yes,
yeah.
that's the thing to bring in the present moment, to be present with your body, mostly to connect with your body. And yeah, it's happen gradually. Of course, you need practice, but when you want and you feel good with that, it's not kind of challenge so much, so burden. So we just need to start to see, to experience different way, what works for you, what doesn't, and that's it. It's not so difficult.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you for making that more accessible. That's lovely. And the other thing that you mentioned was about the journaling. So, what's been your journaling experience?
It's more my gratitude journal. I try to no, note and notice and write down my feelings and how I feel. But for me, gratitude journal it's going more easy, more in flow. So I start the day with this gratitude journal, what I'm grateful for, and also if I have a good experience, if I experiencing something really nice with interaction with the people, or during the day I'm really something that make me happy, I really want to give thanks for that and appreciate these moments of happiness and joy. So but I teach in my interaction in my classes, in my coaching, the women to also the journal feelings and how they feel every day, to just to notice how that vary, because sometimes with hormone changes it can have an up and down, and so just to notice what triggered this let's say low moods or upper, and then just to see how we can balance. So I also know, make them journal about how they sleep, and just to write down their experience, when they sleep better, when they sleep worse, how what influenced their sleep, and kind of make a track, a kink record, how what they experience, and so we can improve, so we can work on that and improve the better experience and not the worse. So just to kind of working sheet or tracking activity to day by day, how they what they experience, how they feel, what they provoke these feelings, and why they are upset or depressed, why they are have this anxiety, or if they don't know, just to know the moment when they start and what eventually provoke. Sometimes it's something else, not the real situation, and it's good to examine it and to know better yourself. It's just for yourself to know about your feelings, your mind, how you react, why you react in this way. Um, yeah, it's just to know yourself better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I think it's like anything that we get to change, we get to grow and transform. We have to be aware of where we are right now so that we know
Yes,
what to change.
totally, absolutely, absolutely. It's good to know where you are and where you want to go, what you want to improve. Yes.
Oh. So, talking about your self-care time, because obviously that's a big chunk of meditating time every day, how do you protect that time so that you ensure that you get what you need?
You mean from distraction or from environment?
To make sure that you get to do it. So, do people around you know that that's your self-care time? Do you kind of schedule it in your calendar?
Um, because I don't have family, it's easy for me. I don't have children and then husband. It's very easy for me. So I manage my time and um, uh, usually in the morning, my phone is switched off when in the evening also. It's in the airplane mode. It's somewhere else. No computer, nothing. And I know that this is the time for myself. And think that I can give you like a tips for the other people, just to create a sanctuary. So just choose one corner of your house that you know that is your nurturing place, and you make it comfortable, beautiful for yourself. You know that's the place, that's the time when I go to nurture my soul. I'm going there to rejuvenate, to reset, to relax. And this is my space, and I protect with all mean. To just I have scheduled this time. If people don't have so much time as me, um, even sometimes I'm pressed with the time. I have so many things to do. I reduce it for 1 hour 45 minutes, even it's 50 20 minutes. You just know that um, there's no thinking calendar for you for this time. There's everything is switched off, and usually if it's early in the morning or late in the evening before you sleep, it's there's not so much distraction. For that reason, I really love very early in the morning when everything is quiet and everybody sleeps still. Even many people will start to wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I do my best to stick with 6 o'clock because my other job demand to work until midnight. I'm very early in the morning on the bed, so I'm kind of my schedule is not appropriate. If no, when I'm in the holiday or I don't work, I can manage better my time. So I love to wake up for 4 a.m. or 5 p.m. And then I know that it's quiet time and nobody can distract me. But yeah, for people that choose the day and the time, not the day, the time of every day, the time that works more for them. The morning, early, the most early, the better, and evening also. And just go to this nurturing place, this sanctuary that you can create for yourself and nurture your soul.
I love it. It's so beautiful and how you describe it. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much. It's such a lovely top tip. You took me to that sanctuary place as you were speaking.
Yeah, you can imagine even if you just choose the place that you love most, and then you can imagine how it's look like, even it's not look like a Rio. Imagine that you're in your favorite place, and then it's your time for yourself.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Um,
my pleasure.
you're so lovely. And just how you speak is so relaxing. It's beautiful. I can feel my energy is just completely chilled out just talking to you. So thank
Sometimes
you.
I see people say, "Oh, I'm almost fall asleep." So no, I feel so relaxed. I'm almost gone. I feel so almost sleep. Yeah,
Yeah, I could definitely listen to you doing a guided meditation and that would be it. I'd be gone.
yeah. Many people. I have to wake up gently after. I know that they fall asleep sometimes, so I have to wake up them.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, thank you so much. Did you have any final things like top tips or anything that you would like to share with the audience as we wrap up?
That's I really want to emphasize how important is self-care for us, for as a woman and for everybody, but for women specifically, to take care of themselves as much as possible to take a few minutes per day just to nourish their souls, their mind, and then they can bring more balance in the world when they are balanced. So I hope most women become more balanced, more relaxed, and spread the beauty that they have inside from inside out with the self-care. So that's really take time for your self-care and prioritize yourself.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so, so much for sharing some of your pearls of wisdom with us today. And I will pop like a link and things for people so that they can get in touch and follow you. And yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you, and my pleasure.